في هذه المحاضرة in this lecture we are going to talk about digestive system and nutrition. Outline: digestive tracts, incomplete versus complete tracts, continuous versus discontinuous feeders. نتكلم عن القنوات الهضمية للحيوانات اللي في منها incomplete وفي منها complete tracts، قنوات هضمية كاملة، قنوات هضمية غير كاملة. continuous feeders and discontinuous feeders، بيتغذوا باستمرار أو بغير أو متقطع، التغذية متقطعة أو مستمرة. definition among أو dentation among mammals، التسنين في اللي هو الثدييات. human digestive tract، نتكلم عن القناة الهضمية للإنسان. mouth, stomach, small intestine. also accessory organs اللي هي الأعضاء like liver, pancreas اللي هي الأعضاء الإضافية أو الملحقة للقناة الهضمية. large intestine, digestive enzymes and nutrition. digestive tracts. Not all animals have a digestive tract. Consider, for example, that in sponges, digestion occurs in food vacuoles as it does in a protozoa. مش كل الحيوانات فيها لها قناة هضمية مثل الاسفنجيات. الهضم digestion occur in food vacuoles في فجوات غذائية as it does in protozoa كما يحدث في الحيوانات الأولية. digestion in hydras في الهيدرا which are cnidarians begins in their gastrovascular cavity but is finished in food vacuoles. The majority of animals have some sort of gut or digestive tract where food is digested into small nutrient molecules that can cross plasma membranes. Digestion contributes to homeostasis by providing the body with the nutrients needed to sustain the life of cells. Four processes carried out by the gastrointestinal tracts. 4 طرق بتكون فيها القناة الهضمية. ingest food، إدخال الطعام through mouth, esophagus, stomach where digestion occurs. Digestion breaks food down into small molecules that can cross the plasma membrane. Then absorption of digested materials through the blood to the liver and heart. Then undigestible food goes through the anus through feces، بطلع من خلال البراز. digestive tracts. incomplete tracts and complete tracts. incomplete versus complete tracts. An incomplete digestive tract has a single opening usually called a mouth. However, the single opening is used both as an entrance for food and an exit for waste. بمعنى الفتحة تاعت الفم تستخدم لإدخال الطعام وإخراج الفضلات like in the planaria، دودة البلاناريا. Food enters through mouth and muscular pharynx. Waste exit through mouth and muscular pharynx. Lacks a specialized part. If living a parasitic life, it absorbs digestive food through all over the body cells. This is the planaria. Just mouth and pharynx, no specialized organs. Complete digestive tract of an earthworm. القناة الهضمية الكاملة لدودة الأرض. earthworms which are annelids حلقيات have a complete digestive tract, meaning that the tract has a mouth and an anus. Food enters through the mouth, wastes exit through anus. Digestion is extracellular within an intestine. Specialization of part is obvious in the earthworm because the pharynx, the qroup, gizzard, and intestine each has a particular function in the digestive process. Continuous and discontinuous feeders. Continuous filter feeders like clams, which are mollusks اللي هي الرخويات, are continuous feeders called filter feeders. بيتغذوا عن طريق فلترة الماء. Water is always moving into mantle cavity by way of the incurrent siphon. Particles deposited in the gills وبتترسب اللي هي المواد أو الجزيئات على الخياشيم بتاعت القوقعة. Do not need food storage area. Digestive enzymes are secreted by a large digestive gland, but amoeboid cells present throughout the tract are believed to complete the digestive process by what? Intracellular digestion, هضم داخل الخلايا. Discontinuous feeders like squids, الحبار, which are mollusks also are discontinuous feeders. The head of a squid is surrounded by 10 arms محاط الفم من خلال 10 أذرع, 2 of which have developed into long, slender tentacles whose suckers have toothed, horny rings. These tentacles seize prey, shrimps and worms, and bring it to the squid's beak-like jaws, which bite of piece bolt into the mouth by action of radula, a tongue-like structure. An esophagus leads to stomach and cecum blind sac where digestion occurs. The stomach, supplemented by the cecum, retains food until digestion is complete. Discontinuous feeders, whether they are carnivorous like blue herons, لو ملك الحزين الأزرق, or herbivorous like elephants, require a storage area for food, which can be a crop where no digestion occurs or a stomach where digestion begins. Adaptations to diet. تكيف مع الوجبة الغذائية. Among mammals, the dentition differs with the mode of nutrition. تسنين بتاع الكائنات like herbivorous, العاشبات اللي بتاكل عشب, eat only plants, incisors for clipping, قواطع للقص, premolars and molars for grinding, ضواحك والأضراس للطحن. Among mammals, the dentition differs with mode of nutrition. Horses are herbivorous and have teeth suitable for clipping and chewing grass. Carnivores eat only other animals, pointed incisor and enlarged canines. قاطع مدببة وأنياب متضخمة, shear of pieces small enough to swallow. Lions and dolphins are carnivores. Dentition, a lion is suitable for killing large animals such as zebras and wild beasts and tearing apart their flesh. Dentition in a dolphin is suitable for grasping small animals like fishes which are swallowed whole. Omnivorous eat both plants and animals. Variety of specialization accommodate both vegetation and meat. Humans are omnivorous and have teeth suitable to mixed diet or vegetable and meat. A human digestive tract. Humans have a complete digestive tract which begins with the mouth and ends in an anus. The major structures of a human digestive tract are illustrated in the figure as you see: mouth, tongue, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, liver, gallbladder, small intestine, large intestine, and so on. The pancreas, liver, and gallbladder are accessory organs of digestion, and they produce secretion that aid digestion. The digestion of food in human is an extracellular event. Digestion consists of two major stages. Mechanical digestion involves the physical breakdown of food into smaller particles. This accomplished through the chewing of food in the mouth and the physical churning and mixing of food in the stomach and small intestine. Chemical ingestion requires enzymes that are secreted by the digestive tract or by accessory glands that lie nearby. Specific enzymes break down particular macromolecules into smaller molecules that can be absorbed. Mouth. Mouth or oral cavity serves as the beginning of the digestive tract. There are three major pairs of salivary glands that send their juices by way of ducts to the mouth. Saliva contains the enzyme salivary amylase, الأميليز اللعابي, which begins the process of star digestion. So the digestion done by salivary amylase. The tongue, which is composed of striated muscle and an outer layer of mucous membrane, mix the chewed food with saliva. It then forms this mixture into a mass called a bolus, البلعة. In the preparation of a swallowing للتحضير لبلع الطعام. Pharynx. البلعوم. The digestive and respiratory passages come together in the pharynx and then separate. Soft palate closes the nasopharynx. Epiglottis, لسان المزمار, covers opening into trachea, keeps food from air passages most of the time. The esophagus is a tubular structure of about 25 centimeter length that takes food to the stomach. Flap of tissues called epiglottis cover the glottis and opening into trachea. Now the bolus must move through the pharynx into esophagus because the air passages are blocked. When food enters esophagus, peristalsis begins. Peristalsis is a rhythmical contraction that serves to move contents along tubular organs such as the digestive tract. peristalsis هي الحركة الدودية تموجية لأعضاء الجهاز الهضمي في الأمعاء أو المعدة أو ما شابه ذلك، هي اللي بتخلي الحركة الطعام يندفع داخل اللي هو تجويف القناة الهضمية. Peristalsis is the rhythmical contraction that serves to move contents along tubular organs such as the digestive tract. The stomach, a thick-walled G-shaped organ that lies on the left side of the body beneath the diaphragm. The wall of the stomach has deep folds that disappear as stomach fills to an approximate capacity of 1 liter. Therefore, humans can periodically eat relatively large meals and spend the rest of their time at other activities. The epithelial lining of stomachs has millions of gastric pits, which lead to gastric glands that produce gastric juice. So much hydrochloric acid secreted by the gastric gland that the stomach routinely has a pH of about 2. Such a high acidity usually is sufficient to kill bacteria and other microorganisms that might be in food. Also stops the activity of salivary amylase. Eventually, food mixing with gastric juice in the stomach contents become chymus, which has a thick, creamy consistency. Junction between stomach and small intestine controlled by sphincter. When sphincter relaxes, a small quantity of chyme passes into a small intestine. The slow manner in which chyme enters the small intestines allows for thorough digestion. Small intestine. This is large intestine. This is small intestine. This is the rectum. The small intestine is named for its same diameter, about 6 millimeter, length, the first 25 centimeters of the small intestine is called duodenum, which is truly an important organ because so much digestion occurs in this relatively small region. The intestine has slightly basic pH because pancreatic juice contains a sodium bicarbonate which neutralizes chyme. The enzyme in pancreatic juice and enzyme produced by intestinal wall complete the process of food digestion. The wall of small intestines contains finger-like projections called villi, which give intestinal wall soft, velvety appearance. The villi and microvilli greatly increase the surface area of villus for absorption of nutrients. Nutrients are absorbed into the vessels of villus, which contains blood capillaries and lymphatic capillary called lacteal. After nutrients are absorbed, they are eventually carried to the cells of the body by the bloodstream. Large intestine. The large intestine, which includes cecum and the colon. The rectum and the anus is larger in diameter, 6.5 centimeter, but shorter in length, 1.5 meter than the small intestine. The large intestine absorbs water, salts, and some vitamins. It also stores undigestible materials until it is eliminated at the anus. No digestion takes place in the large intestine. Cecum has a smaller appendix. Colon subdivided into ascending colon, sign, transfer, مستعرض, descending colons, الهابط, and sigmoid colon opening to the anal canal, the anus. Three accessory organs. هناك 3 أعضاء ملحقة اللي the pancreas, liver, and gallbladder are accessory digestive organs. This is the liver, this is the pancreas, common hepatic ducts, قناة common hepatic ducts and pancreatic ducts اللي هي القناة المشتركة بتاعت اللي هو الكبدية. gallbladder هنا اللي هي تخزن اللي هو البايل الصفراء، الحوصلة الصفراوية، and so. The liver, which is largest gland in the body, lies mainly in the upper right section of the abdominal cavity under the diaphragm. The liver contains approximately 100,000 lobules that serve as structural and functional units. The liver produces bile, which is stored in gallbladder. Bile contains bile salts, which break up fat into fat droplets via emulsifications. يتم هضم الدهون من خلال الصفراء عن طريق اللي هو emulsifications. Helps maintain glucose concentration in blood by converting excess into glycogen. Pancreas. The pancreas lies deep in the abdominal cavity. It is elongated and somewhat flattened organ that has both an endocrine and exocrine function. As endocrine gland, it secretes insulin and glycogen, hormones that help keep the blood glucose level within normal limits. Most pancreatic cells produce pancreatic juice, which contains sodium bicarbonate, digestive enzyme for all type food. Sodium bicarbonate neutralize acid chyme from the stomach. Pancreatic amylase digest starch, trypsin digest protein, and lipase digest fat. Trypsin digest protein to peptides. Lipase digest fat droplet to the glycerol and fatty acids. Epithelial cells of intestine also produce enzymes. These complete digestion of peptides and sugar. As you see, the pancreas produce many enzymes that digest all kinds of food or macro molecules like proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. Thank you.